Hello, my name is Kogra Surendra Reddy. I have 14 plus years corporate experience and 5 plus years training experience. I am a certified trainer. So today we are going to learn Microsoft Word. So how can we different ways to open Microsoft Word in your system? One, you can type here as a word, you can open it. So actually shortcut to open in the Word document, you can type Word or WinWord as well. So that is Windows Word. So this is how my blank presentation will be, sorry, blank Word document will be created. The another option how you can create it, just right click on it. There is an option called New. Under New, Microsoft Word document is there. This is how you can create. So I will say Microsoft Word training. So I have some sample videos as well for practice exercise. So I will share these files with you so you can download these and practice this tutorial. So as soon as if I get into the Word document, so I have an option called home button. Under home button there is a new blank document. So if I am in the document, if I would like to create a new document, the shortcut key for opening a new document, that is Control plus N. If you click on Control plus N, your new document will be created. So let me open the document which we have created, that is MS Word training document. So as soon as I open, so I will give you an overview about the MS Word, how it looks like and what are all the different parts of the window. So here we have an option called file. Under file we have a uh, new option. So if you click on new option, there is a blank document, and see there are readily available templates as well under Microsoft. If you click here under Office, for example, so here some of the ones which I have used it. If you wanted to remove it, you can remove it. So let me select something. Here let us take business use. If you select business, what are all the templates which are available for business use case? You can directly download it and start using it. So let me say if I wanted to create invoice in the business, in invoice. So if I select invoice, see there are various formats available in the invoice. So that is kind of template which is available. Let me choose any one. If I click on here, so this is how it is going to create it for me. So I got the template. Template means the format which I got it. So I can update my company details, and based on my requirement I can customize this one based on my requirement. And similar way, if you wanted to search for any other template, so now we have searched for invoice, right? So let me select here. We have a search bar here. Under that you can select. For example, here if you wanted to use the take a tour of MS Word, you can download it. And if you wanted to use particular file repetitively, you wanted to have in the top of your list, you can pin it as well. So let me download. Welcome to the Word. So take a tour. So this will give you a tour about your Microsoft Word, how you can create. So this is readily available in the Microsoft website. So you should have connected to the internet. So here we have 7 pages. So how you can take a tour of Microsoft Word. It's like basic things how to insert content in the Word document. This is something which is available. If you want, you can start using for it. Let me go and search for the another format. So I will select here resume. I'll type if I would like to create a resume. So if I wanted to create a resume, I have no idea how to create, but if I search for a template, I will get a kind of format, so I can put my details, and I can create resume very quickly. So search for it. If I search for it, there are various resumes available here. Various resume formats are available here. So you can select whichever the format you like it. Okay, let me select one format. So Bubbles resume, I have it. So this is a resume, something which I got the format. Okay, it's a kind of template. Now I can put my name here. So my name is Surendra Reddy. Okay, if you wanted to have surname in the different file, then experience, where and all you have worked. Now if you wanted to replace pick, delete this pick, and you can replace the pick. So select your pick from wherever pick is available. So let me go here. Here is my pick available. So I can directly insert it, and I can adjust it here, so that can fit into the format which I choose. So here, so there are many people use the readily available option from MS Word templates which are available. Now let us search for different. So by default we have a blank document. In that blank document we will not have anything. It's like a blank document. If you wanted to use your available templates which are readily available template, so you can save lot of time. If you are not finding what you are looking for, then what you can say, uh, find more option. There is an option. Let me try for something. There is an option called find more templates, right? So search box, that top of your list, and for example I would like to create some certificates for my students or someone. So what I can do, I can type for certificate. Let me type for certificate. So certificate, I get the various formats of the certificate, but however these can be customized based on your requirement. You can put your company or college or university name whichever you want. So it is a format. So let me choose this one, certificate of achievement. Let me create it. So here you can put the recipient name. So let me say Surendra Reddy has successfully completed MS Word training. Okay, so on date you can put, so if you want you can put company logo. This is how you can use the readily available templates to save lot of time. Let me close this. So whenever I am trying to close it, it is asking me for to save. So let me save some certificate. So by default it will be saved in the default file location. If you wanted to save it in your custom location, so you can choose for it where you wanted to save it, you can save it. So I would like to save it in the MS Word folder. So Surendra Reddy, I'll say resume. So this is the invoice which we have created. Now let me get into the other options. Under new, we know how to create blank document, then we know how to use readily available templates. In case if you wanted to have this particular template format, you can pin it here. If you pin it, that will show always top of your list. So why do we have to pin it? See, if something, if we are using some particular template or some particular file repetitively, you can pin it and keep instead of going and searching every time. Next option, there is an option available open. So open means if you wanted to open recently opened files, see here resume which we created recently, right? So if you wanted to open directly from here, you can just click on it and open. If you wanted to open any files from particular folder, if you see MS Word folder which we have created, so there are various files in that. If you wanted to open directly you can open. And in case if you are working on particular file repetitively, if you wanted to pin it, so you can pin it. So let me pin the MS Word document. So MS Word training file. So that will show top of my list and when was it created and when was it last modified. You can see. And shared with me, if you wanted to see the any Word document you are shared by someone, so you can have directly access from there. And these are the cloud locations. If I wanted to open any Word document from cloud location, I can directly access it. In case if I wanted to open any Word document from this PC, you can select it and you can go and you can browse from particular folder and you can open it. And if you'd like to add any cloud location to your system or any SharePoint or common drive, you can always select it and add it here. In case if you'd like to download any file from particular website, you can browse here and open. And also you can select local path or from your system as well. So this is mainly browse here. So here we have a this system, this PC, which you can download, I mean open any Word document from your system. And if you wanted to browse any Word document from particular website and open it, you can always browse it. Then next option is available, that is info button. So info button, see for example this particular file I have saved on my desktop, that is MS Word folder. If you would like to share this particular document with some people, you can directly share here. Select people with whom you wanted to share this particular document, directly you can select it and share it with them. If you wanted to copy this particular file link, you can copy that as well and send it. Next, another option, copy path. For example, if you have opened multiple files in a your system, now instead of sharing attaching this Word document, for example, let me take this Word document has 1 GB. Okay, I have a huge data, maybe 1000 pages, 2000 pages. So if I am trying to send as an attachment, so it will hamper my Outlook and it takes a lot of time to deliver the attachment. So sometimes you will have a limited maybe 10 MB or 100 MB, something like that. So if your file size is more than that, you would not be able to send as an attachment. In those cases, what you can do, you can select your file and you can copy path. For example, if multiple people working in a team, so you will have a shared drive or common drive or cloud location where other people also can access it. So what you can do, you can post that particular Word document in that particular folder or particular path. You can copy that particular path so you can share it with them so they can able to access that file from the respective path. Again, all should have access to that particular drive or path or cloud location, how I mean from where they would like to access the file. And we have copy local path as well, in case if you wanted to share local path, yes you can do. And open file location, so open file location means if for example you are working on multiple files, sometimes you don't know where this particular file is been saved. If you wanted to open that particular folder location, if you just click on it, that folder location will be opened. Next, we have protect, and I will explain you all this one by one. So protect document, if you see here, control what types of changes people can make to do this document. So it is all about controlling other users to make any changes to this document. So always open read only. So once you make it this file as a read only, whenever other person opens, it will show them as a read only. So let me show you how it works. So I have made it as a read only. Let me save it. So before that I would like to put some content. So let me go to Google. So MS Word training content. So I would like to take some content and copy paste and put it in the Word document. So I have saved it and let me make it this file as a read only. Let me close this file. I have closed this file. Then I'll go to my exercise file. I mean exercise Word document training. Let me open. So whenever I open, it says that read only. So it's getting opened. If you see here, Microsoft, this author would like to open this as read only. Unless you need to make changes, open as read only. Okay, if I give OK, so it is opening as a read only. Do you see this one? Now, if I wanted to make any changes, that my read only option will be gone. Okay. Now, see, I cannot override whenever I create this document as a read only. I cannot override that file. So I will have to save as. Okay, I'll say training 1. So whenever I do save as, then I can save all my changes. Here, see, if you observe, this read only option disappeared. Now, how do I make it back from read only document to normal document? So let me open this document again. So no. So if I click on no, then you can override the changes. But if you see here, the read only doesn't appear now. Go to the info button, you can click on the same button. So that read only option has been taken out now. So what is the main, the whole reason behind it, why we have to select as a read only? So it's all about protecting changes from other user, the whoever opens this document. Okay. Next, another option which we have, encrypt with password. So encrypt with password is very oftenly we use it. So when do we use it? For example, when you wanted to share any confidential information with someone, either attaching through email or attaching through any other form. So always if you encrypt with password, so whenever the user is trying to open this file without password, they cannot open. The whole intention behind is unauthorized people should not be able to see what is there inside. So I'll click on it. I'll give 123 as password. 123 as password. Let me save it. So I'll go and try to open. So it will ask me for password. So unless I give password, I could not see what is there inside. So it is asking me for password. I am giving it. Now next thing is, how can we remove the password? So go here. There is a same place. Click here, encrypt with password. Just delete this password and give OK and save the file. So see, if you wanted to perform any changes, any command, you do it in MS Word, you have to save it. Now I have removed it, I have saved it. Now if I close it and reopen, so this time it will not ask me for password. See, my file is getting opened directly without asking for any password because we have removed the password. Next, other option which we have available is restrict editing. So if you wanted to restrict editing for the specified people, you can do that as well. And if you wanted to restrict access, here control the type of changes others can make. So like others can make, so limited formatting, there are various options. This is customized restrict editing which you can use it. And we have other option called restrict access. So if you wanted to restrict access like editing, copy or print, all those you can restrict access. And digital signature, so digital signature, yes, we do use DSC. And what is the point of using DSC? So for example, if you wanted to uh, sign digitally particular letter, for example, let us take you have been released offer letter from company in the Word format. So see, directly, yes, if you are using the PDF licensed version, you can directly sign off in the PDF, or else if you are using the Word document where you can make all the changes and you can put your digital signature, then convert to PDF and send it across to the candidates. So we can add it your digital signature, and whenever you wanted to sign any letter in the Word document, putting your digital signature, you can do that. And there is another option called mark as final. So mark as final, see, once you are finalizing your letter or your document, you can mark it as a final. Whenever other user is trying to open, it will pop-up will appear as a how it appeared for read only, right? Similar way, pop-up will appear for them as a it is marked as a final. So if you wanted to make changes, you can go ahead and make changes, but that mark as final will disappear. So when do we use this one in the corporate world? For example, preparer prepares some document or some letter, then it will go for a senior. Senior will review. Then it will be sent to manager for final review. Once manager thoroughly reviews, and he will make it as a document marked as final. So let readers know that document as marked as a final. Then we have other options here. Version history, if you wanted to see when was it created and who was it created, and uh, the when was it last edited or open version, all these changes you could see it. Next option which we have, save a copy. If you wanted to save a copy, because the this one after making changes, I did not, okay, I did not make any changes after saving, so let me add some text as well here. Now if you see here, it is showing save a copy. Now if you wanted to save these changes as a override, you can use the shortcut key as Control plus S. So Control plus S for save the document. So what is the difference between save document and save as copy? So save means it will override the changes in the existing file. Okay, save a copy means if you wanted to save a copy to the different location or for reference in the, your local path or anywhere, so you can use the save a copy. So save a copy means it is going to create a copy of this particular file. So let me save a copy of MS Word. So I will say 2, because one which we have already created, I will say 2. So that means I saved as a another copy. My original file will be remain same here. Next we have another option called print. So print, we are going to cover that one under page layouts, how we can print in the various formats using all those. Let me get into the other option called share, which we already covered. If you wanted to share this particular document directly with your peer group or some specified people, you can select it. Next, export option. So export, so why do we use export? So if you wanted to change your file format, so file format, for example, by default, that is Office 365 version, which is saved as docx. Okay, that is the file extension. If you wanted to change this file type or if you wanted to export as a PDF, so I can click on it, create PDF. You see here PDF will be saved. So Microsoft Office Training PDF will be saved. I can go to my folder and see how it is being saved. I think where did it save? Let me close it, reopen MS Word training document. I think it's saved in the document, so let me go and check whether it's been saved in the document or not. Okay, let me do it once again. Export. So print as PDF. So let me save it here. I think it's got saved in the other folder. So So let me click on it. MS Word. I think exercise files, practice files. No. Okay, let me save it. No worries. So MS Word, there is a folder name called MS Word in the my desktop. Okay, here it's saved. Okay, if you see here, it's saved here. MS Word document Word training 2. So here export option, if you wanted to export to PDF or XPS document, which is showing here, right? So let me go to the export, not transform. Export, so you can select XPS. In case if you wanted to change the file type, so why do you have to change the file type? For example, you are using the latest version and you wanted to share this document with someone who doesn't have the latest version of Microsoft Word. They would like to use, they are using 97 and 2000 format. So you can convert your latest document to the .doc, and if you wanted to save as a open document text, that is you can save, and if you wanted to save as a dot x, you can save it, and if you wanted to save as a plain text, and if you wanted to save as a rich text and all, this you can do. So other file types, it says plain text, right? So what is the use of saving this file as a plain text? For example, if my Word document is 10 MB, if I save it as a plain text, maybe that will come to 2 MB or 3 MB, because you will have only text, all the formats will not be saved in the text format. So that is easy for to use, and also there are many ERPs have been integrated with some text format, so where you can directly import your particular text from MS Word to their ERP system. So we also have rich text format. It preserves the text formatting information, contains only the text in your document. So no other features will be saved. So let me show you how it looks like. So here I have bold, right? So let me make it some different style and background and all. If I save this one, then I will export to CSV file, I mean text file. So I am selecting as a text file. It is asking me where I would like to save it. So I'll go and save it in my MS Word folder, text. I'll show you the difference between. So Windows default, I'll give OK. If I go here to my folder, if you see here my training document, let me maximize it. If you see here my training document file, which has 15 KB, right? The file which I saved it as a text format, which come as a 1 KB. So you tell me where is 15 KB and where is 1 KB. So the your entire file size got reduced. If I open, so here I will not have any formats, I have only text. If you wanted to import this text again, you can do, you can copy paste and go here, Control plus N to create the new document, Control C, you will get it. See here again, so whatever the formats you have it in the other document, so you don't get all the formats, it will be just saved as a text. Next, export option, which we covered, and transform. If you wanted to transform this particular text to the web page and all, you can do that. So there are various styles are available, which it is like similar to the AI tool in the MS PowerPoint, where you can design your presentation, right? So similar to, there is, this is a option which is available in the Office 365. In case if you'd like to have this document in this particular style or format, you can select it and you can click on it, transform, transform. think I don't have access to this one. That's fine. That you can transform it. Let me close this one. Next option which we have available is close. If you wanted to close this particular document, you can close it. And account, it will just show you all about your details and which version you are using. In case if you wanted to change your background color and all, you can change it here. See, as soon as I move cursor, you could see, right, there are some graphics are appearing here, so that you can change it. Anyway, we don't use in the formal any office themes. We will go with the no background theme. And if you wanted to change your office theme, you can select here dark gray, and if you want black, that's up to you, you can select. And this is some of the information on under account option. Next option which we have is feedback. So if you wanted to give any feedback to the Microsoft, yes, you can give here, and you can select if you have any suggestion to Microsoft, you can do that as well. And next option is options. So these are the word options. Word options, you can customize your word document based on your requirement. So here we go with the default settings. We don't make any changes. And your username, if you wanted to change it to your username, and your initials, your background, all those you can change it. And if you wanted to change the display settings, you can change it. So whenever you click a tab, always show these formatting marks on the screen. All these, if you want, you can select it. And paragraph marks, if you want this symbol, you can select it. See, again here we don't make any changes unless it's required based on our requirement. And proofing, so proofing, yes, we do use. For example, if I wanted to add my name as a signature, so proofing, let me put SR. So autocorrect option, so replace SR with Surender Reddy. Okay, so whenever I type SR and enter in my Word document, so for example, I am typing some particular word very repetitively. So whenever I type my shortcut and enter, so that will pick up my name. Let me take, for example, I would like to type Bangalore International Airport. See here, I have intentionally typed incorrectly because it is highlighting saying that there is a spelling incorrect. Okay, so I can select and correct it, International Airport, right? So there are settings for that as well. If you wanted to change, see, ignore words in the uppercase, ignore words that contains numbers, ignore the internet files, and so these are all the settings which you can change. Check spellings as you type. See here, if you uncheck this one, so all the incorrect words or incorrect spellings will not be highlighted. Uncheck this one. So mark grammar errors. See here, there are two things. One, when you type a incorrect spelling, that will highlight with red color underline, right? So if you highlight some grammatical mistakes, that will also highlight with some different color. I think if I'm wrong, it will be highlighted with some blue color. So I will show you that as well. Next option, save option, which we have available. If you wanted to save your default format, you can choose. In case if you wanted to save by default as a text format, you can select as a plain text. We have rich format text, that is RTF. So various formats are available. And auto recovery, so where do we use this auto recovery? In case if your system gets accidentally shut down, now you would like to retrieve your document, so every 10 minutes once your file will be auto recovered here. Then browse option, so here where you wanted to save this particular document auto recovery files, you can select it. And by default location, where you wanted to save this particular document, no, any document default location. So here I have my local drive path. So most of the companies, we will have a common drive or common location where we store all our data, right, all our files. So you can keep that location here, so you no need to select every time that particular folder where you would like to save it. These are the some of the options which are available. And languages, if you'd like to add any other local languages, you can add it here. There is an option called add languages. You can add all those languages. Next, advanced. So here nothing much to do advanced, because if you wanted to integrate this particular document with any other ERPs or any other websites, that there we do all those settings. And customize ribbon. So if you wanted to create your customized ribbon buttons, so customized ribbon buttons, let us take, I have here home, okay, before that let me explain the parts of the window. So here we have file button, so here we have home, insert, design, right? We call this as a ribbon buttons. Then here what we have options, right? This one we call it as a quick access toolbar, and we have a file name here, it will be visible. Then this is body of the document which we can use it, and here we have zoom in, zoom out. Let me close this one. Zoom in, zoom out, we have this, we call it as a read mode. We have view options, web layout, read mode, and print layout, all these options which we have available. And we have minimize, maximize, and close the file we have, and which user, that username is showing here. So these are the some of the parts of the window which we cover. Now let me get into the options. So under options we were there here, customize ribbon, right?